The Snowhawks of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Bronco switch.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Quick throw to Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Pass the 60.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Looking to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working at it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes not able to block him no matter who's trying.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking that time for Jameson Williams. 3rd down here. But you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run. This is Allen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Set, let's go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Now they'll shift things around.
Cougar 19.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Okay, break.
Second and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Here now a third down and 8.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes seconds on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the jump.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
and you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go street.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Right side to Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Allen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Touchdown, Houston. Tyquan Thornton, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front. A Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well
18
done.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes third down at 7.
Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Street. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Come on.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Warriors 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 30.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Check.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Maverick. Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Fields on 1st down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here we go. Good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields changing the play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. this last one a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's Fields now on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Allen. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Fields. To Allen on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.